hardly turn on the TV these days without being cognizant that today is a very significant day in our country. And, you know, as we think about the 10th anniversary of 9/11, it just makes you think how devastating hatred is. You know, hatred is what brought about September 11th. And it devastated lives and it changed people forever. But the good side of that is that love is so much stronger than hate.
Yes.
And love always wins. And the good thing about love is that because we've been so loved by God, then we can turn around and love. And we can do what the Bible says, love your enemies and pray for them that curse you. And I know that we might have to do that in our personal lives, depending on what, you know, what situation we're in. But there are always people that are going to thrive on hate. And as we focus on worship this morning, there are several of our songs that talk about the love of God. And take away from that because you have been so loved, you are able to love as well. Let's stand. We'll get our worship started this morning. Way back in the Old Testament with days of Elijah.